and immediately after the show, take me back to the airport. I'm flying home.
Smart man.
I'm going
so he's
home.
not there again today.
I'm not spending.
It's not
he is there.
Oh.
But he went home after the first show. He did not stay.
Oh, well.
I'm not mad at that.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Scores and Assists, where we break down the latest headlines and bring you fresh takes on everything sports and culture. From trending news to game highlights and hot debates, we've got it all. Hit the subscribe button and stay in the loop. So Kendrick Lamar was the top winner at the BET Awards, which is an award ceremony honoring black actors, singers, and sports stars. Also, King Kenny and his friend Dev Free also took home the Video Director of the Year award. Host comedian Kevin Hart opened the ceremony by recognizing the BET Awards 25th anniversary, all of the history that has been made on the stage. The ceremony traversed the evolution of black music, starting with a performance with R&B artist Ashanti that featured a compilation of songs, including her 2002 song Foolish.
Something else going on. Yeah, Marcus is. I'm sure there's something else going on in music. What else is going on?
Do we have
in
any
music?
deep analysis of Kendrick doing the fucking Toronto show and the
Getting
whole
a
crowd?
standing ovation?
Yeah. Asking for an encore, whole crowd in Toronto singing the shit word for word.
Damn.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
No.
Kendrick's popular.
Right. He's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Like, and a lot of people don't internalize that shit like other people.
Yeah, it's true.
Motherfuckers be mad. Like, yo, you like, yeah, I do.
Yeah,
like,
sorry.
everybody ain't looking at that shit like that.
And Drake will do the same thing in LA, right?
I imagine, yeah.
This one of them is up there.
Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
It's up there.
I'm trying to think what's
I don't know
worse.
if any other, like, that shit just rings out in
Maybe one of them hit them up lines.
stadiums.
But no single line that hit him up hits that hard. First
bar,
yeah.
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat
Yeah,
motherfucker.
that's why I fucked your bitch.
Man, he wasn't
you fat
rapping it.
motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. Like a bar.
I thought Push's whole "you are hiding a child" thing was pretty impactful,
That's
but
pretty big.
it's not going to get an audience to respond. The
Not
way
even as
that-
close.
you
Not
know,
even
not
in the
at
same
all.
ballpark.
Is anything in Takeover Ether that hard?
Yes. Well, this hard?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like-
what's the name? The opener. Fuck Jersey. That niggas like that shit.
Yeah, but
When it
that ain't a bar.
Other than
Like,
that-
Yeah, bar though, yeah.
You been in it, smarting up, not smarting up, now.
Smarting Up
Stuck
Nas,
for a
yeah,
little
it
bit.
did, it did.
4 albums in 10 years, nigga. I could divide. That's one of me. Let's say two. Two of them shits was.
One was other
Nothing is as sudden and impactful
That's what I'm saying.
as
Right.
Damn,
this.
none of
Yeah.
those lines are gonna have an audience of people. Not an audience, a stadium of people
Across the
screaming
world.
that shit. The Grammys, they screamed that shit.
Yeah.
and that's crazy because Hov
Super
got some
Bowl.
crazy lines.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Grammys, they screamed that shit.
This record was #1 for mad long.
Yeah,
So I
that
mean,
was-
there's no other diss record that's going to go in that category, maybe outside of Back to Back. And I don't know if Back to Back went #1.
Oh.
I don't think it did.
And
It
if
didn't
it went
stay
number
there.
one,
It
it
didn't
didn't
stay
stay
there
there on
if
the
it
charts
did.
for
Yeah.
half a year.
It wasn't the Macarena. And
All
shit,
right,
yeah.
so I'll go with yes. This is the most impactful diss line, maybe of all time.
It's a few though in that one song.
Yeah.
Is it now that because
That wop 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 wop. Everybody's gonna
that's
say
another
that.
one?
Yeah.
Do you now think this is because we had a debate a while back, kind of on camera, off camera? I was saying this was the biggest diss song ever. You said I was a prisoner of the moment. You still feel that way?
No, I didn't say that. I think that
You said that, but
I didn't
Not
say
as
that.
eloquently.
No,
he said it. You just don't remember. But he
I
said it.
believe that "Hit 'Em Up" is the best.
That's what you said to me. That you said hit him up is still take.
Yeah.
You still think that?
Yeah. It depends on what perspective you're looking
It's
from.
hard to argue it.
If you're looking from a commercial perspective, yeah, this song is it. I remember what Hit 'Em Up did. I was in my bed and my roommate called me. We wasn't even speaking. He said, "Yo, wake up, yo. You gotta hear this shit." Like, yo, dog,
revolutionized the diss track.
And the first
that was the first
line.
like
hip hop wasn't
For
where
its
it
time.
Yes,
Yeah.
hip hop wasn't where it is today.
He didn't tour
We
it.
didn't have an internet.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't have an internet. You ain't have all of these vehicles that would get that shit out there. My nigga, he's talking about nigga got sickle cell. He was going crazy. Nobody did that back then.
Yeah, no, I mean,
That nigga took it somewhere that nobody ever did.
and it was a relative hit. You know what I mean? It wasn't this kind
But
of
it's
hit.
also lasted the test of time because people will make memes out of the first
sure.
line.
They
You know,
still-
like first of all, fuck your bitch, and
Yeah,
then click
like-
you. People use that shit for everything.
What was it?
I would actually like to hear a Melissa Ford rendition, a karaoke version of Hit 'Em
What
Up.
did she say? First of all.
First of all,
First of all, you
first and
fucker.
foremost,
Fuck your bitch.
Child.
Like you claim.
Child.
And the click you're in.
You and your group.
You and your friends.
Oh man.
Oh shit! And he's doing it again tonight. And he's doing it again tonight.
Toronto again.
I think so, right? It's
That's
double
crazy.
headers.
I was shocked. I was shocked. Not. I wasn't shocked, but I paused for a second when I read that he had a 25 police car escort, take him there, and immediately after the show, take me back to the airport. I'm flying home.
smart man.
I'm
Oh, so
going
he's
home.
not there again today?
I'm not.
Oh, it's not a
no,
double
he
header.
no,
Oh.
he is there.
Oh.
But he went home after the first show. He did not stay.
Oh well.
I'm not
LA?
mad at. I'm not mad at that.
No, I think I place here.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's out here.
I'm not mad
He
at that.
came to New York.
I'm not
And
mad
when it's
at-
time to go, he's gonna
45
get back on the
minutes-
plane.
45 minutes away.
Head back out. That's superstar shit there, boy.
Yeah.
And not
That's
for nothing.
superstar
And
shit.
not for nothing. That's just a testament too to the power that this boy got in Canada.
Yeah.
That
Is
nigga Drake is like the president of Canada, my nigga. So I'm not even gonna take no risks or nobody doing no dumb shit. I'm not having the
I'm ready to hate. I'll throw some hate out there.
concierge nigga or the nigga bringing the food and room service doing some stupid shit. I'm not.
Where do we get that from that Drake is the president of Canada?
It's a joke. I mean,
But it's not a joke.
It's not a joke, but it is a joke. You don't think that Drake has been the biggest artist in Canada history?
But that's different
I think
than
that's very different than being the president of Canada.
that he could push a no, but in terms of
I'm
like
not
him being
saying
able
that
to
he
push a button
can't
on-
make some things happen in that city if he wanted to.
This
Yes.
is what I'm saying. You're right. Yes, you're right. I'm not negating that.
I'm not sure that he would even.
I'm not sure that he
the
would
bigger,
do it.
Yeah, the bigger fear would be someone doing it on their own volition.
What I'm
Yeah.
saying is,
Right, that's
That
true.
part.
what this concert
He's the second
showed
biggest
you
in Canada.
is there's more to Canada.
Not disagreeing with that, but they still don't take away the fact that there are stupid little motherfuckers that'll push a button thinking that they doing something for you.
Y'all not gonna be able to smell Kendrick's cologne. Not even in the elevator once you get off. Y'all
possible.
not gonna be able to get near him. I mean, who's shocked by this?
Let me ask you this.
Who's shocked by him announcing 2 back-to-back dates out there? That little idiot dude doing all he can to threaten thing. Who's shocked by how Kendrick is moving?
Nobody.
No, but you just still said he is taking precaution and had a 25 car convoy bringing him back and forth. So he don't share the same sentiment as you. Because if he shared the same sentiment as you, he would have stayed in a Toronto hotel somewhere or a Canada hotel
don't
and
know
not
what you're talking
high-jetted it out of there. But
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's bigger than
I
Kendrick
don't
at
know
that
what you're
point.
talking
Yeah.
that's possible. That's possible.
Nobody is allowing that to happen.
I'm not disagreeing.
He's out of there. You can't get near him.
Cool.
I think he's saying
What
the
I'm
proof,
saying
the
is
proof of
this.
Drake's power is the fact that he's taking it
the
this
fact
serious.
that the company did that. Fuck. Let's say it's not Kendrick's team. Let's say it's not Live Nation. Let's say it's TD. Let's say whoever it is. Somebody is acknowledging that something could potentially happen, so they took a different approach to this particular tour.
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
I'm not going to put that on Drake
No,
because this is a big broadcast. So
I'm
gonna
not
do that.
saying him. We're saying that a fool could think that they standing up for their hometown
Right.
and do some stupid shit. We see it all the time. Somebody could be like, "Yo, I'm
Nobody's
representing."
negating the stuff that you say.
Yeah, so, but you saying that you think it's
I'm speaking
overstating
to.
it.
No, I don't.
Oh.
You recognize the threat.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I'm saying.
speaking to the ability to move a certain way once you do. This is really heard of in touring circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The magnitude of this song and this beef is unheard of.
True.
The shit that they put the country in a fucking
Niggas got shot by.
I'm about to say people really died with Pac and Biggie.
Yeah, niggas died by and hit him up.
True.
Yeah.
I'm talking about they put the country on pause.
The magnitude of the
Kendrick
battle, yes.
Lamar,
Magnitude of the beef, no.
Yeah. Battle.
Yeah.
Battle.
I just want to highlight that this is not normal activity for a tour to fly back home when you have a. I think that's fly. I think that's super fly.
OD fly.
They went and tore up New Ho King,
That place.
the Chinese
They
spot.
really came up.
Stupid. Oh, what?
New Ho King
Shit
might
like
be
a
one of the real
tourist
winners.
attraction. Yeah,
For
like,
sure.
shit like a tourist attraction.
No, ain't no like.
Yeah.
It's a tourist attraction.
Like Game of Thrones.
Are you talking about a
Word.
Chinese restaurant in
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
That was mentioned
there's,
in those songs.
There's video
In the
of
Toronto? Got it.
kids in there just acting a fool. Listen, I'm happy for them, man. And again, recognize that this is over a year later that we having this
That shit is
conversation.
word. What a victory lap.
Yeah,
boy.
damn near a year. Damn near a year.
No, over a year.
No, it was like June, May or June.
No, they're not like us anniversary
Yeah, it
passed.
was like Memorial Day weekend or something like that. Somewhere around
May,
there.
June.
Yeah.
So, but even even to that, did we think that he wasn't going to sell out them stadiums? The average concert goer is some lily white person that could give a fuck about that shit. I want to see the music. I want to hear the music. I want to see the show.
That stadium was packed. Like that video was filmed from the rafters.
I could believe it.
Yeah.
Insane.
I could believe that. I wouldn't have doubted it.
That shit is impressive.
Listen, shout out to Kendrick, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kendrick, super impressive. He's still on the run. Shout out to Toronto.
Word.
Shout out to the people that had a chance to see what that was like, especially out there. That had to be a moment.
Hey, shout out to Drake, man. I don't want to undersell his participation in the most entertaining beef of all time.
Yeah, that's true. Y'all playing around. Not like us is cool, but there's some other heat.
I remember pushing DT with a man and whipping 2 Mazdas. Grocery shopping at Royal Plaza. Me and Lil Sandro's broke on the Gaza. First
Yeah,
floor
fuck all
room
that
at the
not like
airport
us shit,
Ramada.
nigga.
I'm trying to make the most
We
out of
back.
nada. Now shorty see me and say, oh my God, it's Mr. Tumaza. I'm with Smigalino, I'm with Smigalachi. Mr. Dome, Mr. Gucci, and Prada.
All right, man.
That's the shit that dropped today, right?
Yeah. It's easily the worst song I ever heard.
It's
It's the worst Drake I ever heard in my life.
What was
The
that? Just a
worst
single?
Drake's homeboy I ever heard in my life.
Single EP, 3
Me, I'm a
bars?
6-star, Bob is a bulldog, both could have been
This
at
is
the
him and Smiley.
Some nights I wanna cut cause the city's been hot like lava. Yeah, low Waterloo road trip. Shorty see me and said, oh shit, girl, that's Mr. Tumaza. And they calling me that cause I watch Tumaza. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, it's bad.
I can't, y'all. I'm sorry.
That's bad.
I'm sorry. When Iceman drops, if it's some shit on there, I'll play this, no, no. I thought it was interesting they canceled that Castanet stream, or pushed it back rather.
Yeah, I don't know what the impetus was.
On
behind
what?
that. He was supposed to go preview the album, right, or something.
I don't know. They said that something was supposed to premiere.
What was the stream of?
Kaisen and Drake.
Drake. Castanet.
Oh, it was a video premiere. Got it. Okay.
Who knows? Anyway,
Yeah.
it's pushed back.
Y'all see that Sabrina Carpenter album cover?
I did.
I did
I was
about to go
not.
Ooh, it's interesting.
But why is it interesting?
It's provocative.
I mean, it is
provocative.
interesting, but
Get the people
I see
going.
everybody trying to figure out the meaning behind it
She's on her knees getting her hair pulled by a man, right? That's the.
Yeah, she's on her knees.
with a ribbon on.
Yeah.
She's got a black bow. I mean, I don't know if that's a part of the deciphering.
Okay.
She's getting her hair pulled by a man.
Right, who you don't see. She's in the kind of what would be seen as like an oral sex kind of position.
A submissive position.
Yeah, she's on her knees. Her head is up to like his pelvis.
And the album name is Man's Best Friend.
Right.
Oh, she's getting into her freaky bag. Okay.
I mean, it's a big jump from espresso.
Indeed. I guess the pushback is what the people that because I've seen pushback on her tour stuff because she does some racy outfits, stripping her clothes off thing, and parents are taking their kids to these shows and they think that that's inappropriate.
I think that remember Christina
Aguilera.
Yeah.
said basically when she first dropped, what a girl want. You got to
Yeah.
do all of that shit.
That was a good
But-
falsetto too.
Don't shut up, man.
You know you done did that before.
But when the real you comes out, your next album, once you prove to be successful, they give you a little bit more leeway. This might be the real her.
Well, these are also both these artists that we're talking about came from Child Star,
Right.
Disney, or Nickelodeon.
So your first couple projects, the labels want you to still do the innocent girl bullshit, and you want to talk about giving blowjob.
This is
Yeah.
this is weird. So I'm on her page and I I'm a extremely passive fan. I like some of her music. I don't rush out to go hear it, buy an album, whatever. So a lot of people are debating in the comments whether or not this was a use of irony and sarcasm, because apparently she has been very vocal about the concept of decentering men, you know, and so this definitely is completely opposite to that type of rhetoric. So
It's dope.
Well, we don't know that because we haven't heard the album.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's dope.
we don't know it. So
she could very well be doing just that when you hear the music.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think
And
that's
then the
dope.
album cover makes a whole bunch of sense.
Yes.
So, I mean,
yeah. So because she's got people up in fucking arms in her comments, but there's also
why? They suck a dick.
I
Why
know.
do people be up in arms
No.
about shit? Y'all suck dick.
And
It's not
behind
Trigger warning to anybody that has yet
That
to
should
suck
not
a
be
dick.
a trigger.
no, it's no trigger.
Y'all love sucking dick.
Dog.
And get their hair pulled a little
And the
bit.
crazy
Yes, that's your bag.
and the crazy shit is people be stone cold freaks behind closed doors and will critique the other freaks in public. That shit is nuts to me. That shit is insane to me, B.
I think part of it.
I don't think that that's what's happening here.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
We took it
Yeah.
went on a tangent. I'm just saying. But even if it's not what's happening, I think it's dope. It's a conversation piece to go look at my album cover.
Yeah, and I think-
hopefully
Yeah.
buy my shit to hear what I'm talking about.
I think a lot of
it's
artists
genius.
go through this. You know what I mean? First, I mean, I think y'all right. I mean, the Disney thing, I think, is part of it. People saw her as a Disney person, and even though she's 26 now, it's like,
At what point do you stop looking
This
at me like,
innocent-
you know, prim,
Right.
proper, and innocent?
that's not who I am. And
Yeah.
then I think artists want people to be, we want artists to be who we want them to be. Remember when That's the Way Love Goes came out?
Yes.
That video, which is
People lost their fucking shit. Yeah.
nigga, and J Lo was in that joint too.
I know.
Anyway, get thee behind me. I can't sit on this couch, man. This is a horny ass couch. But like no, but people didn't love that. And by the time Janet got to the Velvet Rope, that whole stretch where Janet was embracing her own sexuality, niggas was not happy.
That's true.
Some people didn't like Beyonce does things too sexual at some point. It's like we want people to be what we want them to be sometimes.
And as a parent, you taking your kids to these concerts. I get it.
That's
Yeah.
different.
Janet was riding a nigga on it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I'm just saying.
Wait, stop. Knock it the fuck off. That's a parent taking their kid at a concert. In some concerts,
Your kid should not be at
Yeah, but if you go to the concert based on the first three albums,
But if
then
you
in the
go on a
fourth album,
concert based on your
You're
kids,
bad.
True.
That's your bad.
That's true.
Agreed.
because that's what Britney Spears. Like people liked her this stretch,
Yes.
and then the next album
Same
is this. So I'm bringing you to the concert thinking
Same
about these
thing.
three.
That is true.
And then your fourth album, you riding
Wait,
dick.
we got some Mel Shade coming.
Go
It's
ahead.
not shade. Baby hit me one more time. She's dressed up like the naughty schoolgirl. We could see the direction she was about to go in, and it was fuck Nickelodeon, fuck Disney. I'm that bitch, and you about to see it. Like, come on now.
And as a parent, if you're only as a parent, if you're only familiar with the first few projects, right? That's what your daughters are idolizing, and then you go take your daughters and you spend this money, and she coming out, Christina Aguilera with Redman in the water on her knees, like you, like what the fuck?
Yeah, concerts is one of the topics where I just don't want to hear none of that parent shit. Send your kids to the Rod Wave concert or some PG-13 shit that's safe.
don't know if Rod Wave
Disney
is
on Ice.
And let artists be artists.
But the hard part of Sabrina was the hard part. She
That's the
was
part we
PG-13.
saying.
Mark, I comprehend that.
Yeah.
For most artists, there was a time where you could bring your kids to their show. You could bring your kid to the earlier Prince show. You could bring your kid to the earlier Tina Turner show, the earlier Madonna show. Then when Prince got into his erotic phase, maybe you should leave your kid home. When
'Cause his
Madonna
ass is
does
gonna be out.
Justify My Love, maybe it's not time for your fucking kid to
Wearing
come.
cones on her shirt.
Hey.
No, I'm
There are
agreeing.
kid-friendly concerts, and they
I feel
ain't.
that.
And also,
Yeah.
Sabrina was leaning heavily into, like, you know, that whole Betty Boop kind of thing, that pinup girl.
Yeah.
This is a foregone fucking conclusion that she's trying to shed the innocent look and, you know, kind of spread her wings into becoming a woman and examining what that means to her. And it's going to take different forms and shapes
Thank
the
you,
older
Mom.
that
Yes,
she
I
fucking
agree.
gets. But
Especially-
you could see her leaning into it from her performances on award shows.
No, you're right.
Dog, there are people out there that have a different type of relationship with their kids. It's porn stars. It's people out there. If you want to do that with your kid, cool. Normal kids, sit your fucking ass home for the show that starts at 9:30, 10. Sorry. Everything ain't got to be kid friendly.
That's
Agreed.
true.
Agreed.
That's true.
Agreed. So, yeah.
Yeah, let Sabrina get in her fucking bag. Fuck you, Corey.
But now, because of this album cover and because of, you know, what people like the frenzy is causing. I'm actually now very interested to hear what the songs are going to be about.
So I guess it worked.
Mission fucking accomplished.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of them kids whose parents are outraged, they're gonna sneak and get the album anyway.
They're absolutely going to.
Maybe even more.
All the parents who are outraged, you got to remember, we were listening to Two Live Crew. We were listening to Adina Howard, and I'm sure that there's like a white version of what I'm saying.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
Madonna.
but
Right.
Madonna. Okay, yeah, sure. Prince. There's a whole, like, we got to remember that at one point we were a kid, we were sneaking to listen to the shit our parents would not have agreed with us listening to. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's real.
It's just, it's a rite of passage.
I just hate that somewhere along the lines we began to treat music differently than movies. Like the movie will let you know when a kid ain't supposed to be there, and if the kid try to sneak in, the movie gonna do their best to get their little ass out of there without a parent.
Yeah.
Like there's some artists that just ain't for your kid to show up here.
I think it's more the disappointment. I think you're right about everything you just said.
Take that to the Millennium Tour.
But that be the shit though. Sometimes that be the disappointment. It's like my kid could go to the Bow Wow show up until this point. My kid could go to the such and such show up to this point, and now they've changed, and now I'm mad. Like you're right. Don't bring them to the show, but like I think that's why people are outraged. I think they're just mad that they can't do that thing that they could do. I could depend on Sabrina before. I could depend on Britney before. Now I ain't got nothing.
Everything being kid friendly is what ruined part of my experience watching the Yin Yang Twins perform at BET Awards.
That shit was hilarious. Wait till I show you this.
Wait till I show you this.
But then they still said skeet, 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 skeet. I was like, yeah.
Wait till I show you this. And the stupid kids today, they don't know that ain't how the song go. Hey kids, when that song came out, wait till you see my dick. It was pandemonium in the clubs. Now look what y'all made the Yin Yang Twins do. Wait till I show you this.
So you wanted them to say, "Where do you see my dick?" on BET?
I'm an adult. I'm an adult. What do you think I wanted them to say?
They could have just blocked out dick
and bitch, right? Where do you see my dick?
And they had the delay.
That song, I mean,
They had the delay there.
That's the song your kids will impeach you with when you talk about their music. They wait, y'all was in the club dancing to the Way You See My
So the
Dick?
sweat drip down my
And-
ball.
Right.
And past that, that's really just a bad clean. That's a bad clean. There's a such thing as a bad clean.
What's
version.
a good clean for that? How do you clean up Where Do You See My Dick? What would you do as an artist?
Shh. Wait till you see my shh.
I like
Or
that.
something.
Or they do like the moans.
Yeah,
like, wait,
sound
wait,
effects.
wait,
Yeah.
Sound effects.
Okay, so you wouldn't change the bar.
Sound
you would
effects
cover
and
it.
noises.
You can't hit them with the.
Well, I mean, I wasn't, you know.
What are you talking
She
about?
might not have did the voiceover. but someone could.
got you.
I mean, you know.
What else is there in music? What else is happening in music?
It's a pretty quiet release week. I don't think I caught much of anything.
I want to enter a new line into the worst bar that Hove ever spit.
Okay.
Okay.
Not that I was ever doing a segment on that before. I don't know what the worst Hove line is today.
I got a few.
But as an adult, I'm listening to Addicted to the Game the other day. And that beat is just...
Streets keep calling my name.
Yeah, I love that song. And I hear Hove say, in my adult brain now, I guess I'm more like a bitch with a belly, but her ass is tight.
I gotta hear it in context.
We gotta break this. Break this
I gotta hear
down.
it in context.
What's the problem?
I get it.
What's the problem? I'll
It's-
get it.
It's a weird bar for a dude to
For a
spit.
bit, I'm like a bitch with a belly, but her ass is tight.
Maybe I need context. What happens before? What happens after?
That's what I said.
Okay.
That ain't the greatest bar for a man to be spitting.
With some oil, some water, some baking soda, the name of life. My belly has been replaced with other forms of starvation. I guess it's just the need to be heard. I need niggas to say I can't believe your words. I'm just an addict, addicted to music. Thoughts are sporadic, I gotta unconfuse it. Sorta like a Rubik's Cube is. Every album's a color, but I fuck up the other color. I guess I'm more like a bitch with a belly, but her ass is right.
Right.
So.
So. Well, I need to hear how he
Y'all
feels it.
understand me still. I never enjoy my success, but my family will.
No. He's
Break
not
it,
getting
break it
this
down
off.
for us, then, Ish.
You don't get it?
I get it. I just don't think.
It's like a gift and a curse. Like, yo, shorty got a little fupa, but her ass is fat. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's like,
So you like that? That's a horrible lie. That is a horrible lie.
Fupa got that good shit up under there.
I'm not saying that the sentiment is wrong. I'm saying a rapper saying that
I'm
is
like
nuts.
a bitch with a belly.
But her ass is right. Color. Guess I'm more like a bitch with a belly, but her ass is right.
No, nigga.
Nah, I'm not.
I hear you.
The way you spit it
that
at
might
first
be
was-
one of the worst Jay-Z lines I've ever heard.
It's not great.
It's not a good line.
It's not. No. It's okay.
He said it fly. But
It's not bad enough for me to come to the show with it, but it's not his best work.
What do you think is the worst? You said you had a couple.
I mean, it's just for me it'd be the corny lines or shit that don't make sense. Like what's the joint? Is it already? Where does he say I'm half man, half mammal?
oh yeah, when he was
That's 10 times worse than that.
Right. Like you can't say you half man.
And he
mammal.
sung that.
Right.
And he was singing it.
Is that already home?
Yes.
Yeah, nah. That
Yes.
that bothers me a lot.
Horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I went back and listened to that Jay Electronica album, and it's not good.
What?
Not good.
What? Written testimony?
That's the one.
You are out of your mind.
That's the one with him and Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Jay-Z went crazy on that
It's Jay
album.
Electronica's album, but yes.
Jay-Z went crazy on that album.
What?
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark.
You could what all
Yeah.
Y'all don't like that?
You could get your pitch higher and
yeah,
higher.
you
That
could-
Now, I'm about to be Mariah.
I think
Yeah.
I remember
About to be
kind of
Minnie
liking
Riperton.
it at the time, but I went back and was like, yeah,
I listen to it all the time.
Okay.
I love that album.
Makes sense.
I'm Jay Electronica.
I love Jay Electronica.
He's among my greats.
I just don't think that album was
My
very
faves,
good.
I should say. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all fucking me up with that. I'm shocked.
I like Jay Electronica a lot.
That's why I'm surprised.
Yeah,
Like
you know the era where you have to say that is over. Y'all don't have to say it.
I do. I like
Y'all might be stuck in whatever year that was happening, and y'all don't have to qualify that.
I'm gonna
way.
say Jay Electronica is on my list of artists.
You like him for other reasons, because Cold Nation shit. like
No,
that
it's because
shit.
there's almost no Jay Electronica verse that I think is whack.
Well, there aren't a lot of those.
Let me ask
There
you.
aren't a lot of Jay Electronica verses.
I think he
so.
can rap.
Y'all niggas would I don't hate him. Why would you hate him? He don't rap.
No, I think he can rap.
He can
definitely rap.
No,
He can
I,
rap.
I said he don't rap.
He means-
I said he don't rap. I didn't say he can't rap.
No.
Got it.
Do you think he held his own on that album?
Yes,
I hate the
Really?
production. It's really my main thing.
and a lot of it was him.
Respectfully.
I think I would have liked some of the sonically, some stuff I didn't like, even the way it was mixed a little bit.
Yeah.
But I thought he rapped his ass off. I mean, I wouldn't do an album with Hov for my debut album. Hov held his own, but no, I thought Jay more than I thought there's some verses where he got the best of him.
Well, we'll have to take your word for it, because
I heard that.
no one heard it.
I heard it. And Mark.
Nobody heard
It
it.
was nominated for a Grammy.
Bugged.
A lot of people
What
heard
does
it.
that mean?
The I wasn't the only nigga that listened to it.
That doesn't mean that a lot
At least
of people
5
heard
people
it.
listened to it.
You
Okay.
you way more than what?
No, it was a great album, and he got more work coming. I know for a fact. Actually, just talk to me and say, I know for a fact.
I know, I'm sure, buddy. I know.
I'll be excited to hear some new Jay Electronica. That album
Yeah.
just was not it for me.
I'll be excited to hear some new Cardi. I'd be excited if a new Big L verse dropped. Like,
Wow.
what are y'all talking about?
That's a big difference.
No, it's not.
We got a new Slick Rick album today.
Well, hold up. I want
we
to have my
don't.
fair one.
Album?
Yeah, bitch. Better run.
There's a new Slick Rick album. It's part of the Mass Appeal rollout thing, which a Big L album is coming on that. I'm curious to see what that's going to be. It sounded really dope. There's a couple records that are a little housey, which I didn't love. And it's really short. It's only like 27 minutes long.
Oh, head.
Yeah. It's pretty dope. It's nice to hear Slick Rick in
I'd rather
2025.
Storytelling still?
Yeah. There's a record for you on there, actually. It's called Landlord.
Oh shit.
Nas is on here.
Yeah, Nas is on there.
Yeah.
Q-Tip did a beat, I think, on there. It's dope, though.
Oh, I'm gonna listen.
It's just going to like Landlord. That might be your sleeper.
I'm going to listen to the song.
You rapping about putting people out?
Kind of. He's rapping about the trials and tribulations of being a landlord.
That's funny. It's not my bag to put the people out either.
I know.
I think you
Take it.
They can pay the rent hike.
Taking niggas to straw. Fuck out of here. Which I cut off after 20, 25 minutes. I cut that shit off.
Oh shit.
30 maybe.
All right, we got JLX, Slick Rick. What else?
G-Root the damage.
Total time capsule going on right now. Let's do it. Who else?
Nice and smooth drop.
You down the funky Homo sapien, right?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Redheaded Kingpin drop.
Souls of mischief. That's funny, son.
Intelligent hoodlums got one coming.
This nigga said redhead kingpin.
Oh,
yo.
my Lord.
That's funny. The nigga rap.
There was a Deluxe Wayne album that I'm not pressing play on.
Can't be no worse.
Yes, it could.
Good.
It could be more
Bad
songs from that session.
I was hoping there was some remixes of, because some of those songs would be better just with better production.
Well, Nikki hopped on Welcome to NO.
She
That's
did.
true. That's true.
And
I didn't hear it yet, so I
heard
can't,
it.
I can't talk about it.
She got busy.
She got busy. She took
She sounded great.
She took a couple shots.
I ain't listen to no rap shit. I don't care.
Did A.R.B. drop?
Huh?
A.R.B. drop?
Chris Brown dropped
Yeah,
a single.
actually.
I'm gonna play it as a sleeper.
Okay.
Nothing else that really.
Amaria dropped some, just songs dropped. Fucking Kaylani dropped something.
Kaylani dropped.
I'll probably play that.
That was my number 2.
What yeah, nobody asked you for your number 2.
Nobody asked you what you was playing, nigga.
Your number 2. When do somebody announce?
Because I thought you would have played the
number 2 sleeper.
I thought you would have played the Chris Brown song on the segment.
You
so I had
can't
the Kaylani.
pinpoint nothing I'm about to ever do.
Good.
I'm not predictable in that manner.
Okay,
You don't
cool.
know what song I'm getting to, nigga.
Okay.
Jay a fucking Leck.
Sabrina Claudio dropped last week. I didn't notice that.
Album?
Is she still racist?
I forgave her.
Oh, okay.
Listen, y'all still been letting Doja Cat rock. I'm letting Sabrina Claudio rock.
Same.
If it's fire, it's fire.
Yeah, can't help it. Fuck it.
I hate that fucking morals have made their way into music.
Why?
I do hate it though. Like, why do we know who's a racist?
Good question.
Why do
Social
we,
media.
Why do we know?
Because they outed themselves. What do you mean?
This is
Everybody didn't out themselves.
this is a long. Yeah, well, tweets. They kind of.
If you write a tweet, if you
Yeah.
write a post on your Instagram, if you write some shit for the world to see it, you gave it to the world.
Do somebody want to tell me where's Sweetie at?
That's a good question. She must have got wifed up or something.
That's misogynist. Damn.
Well, I'm just saying that when people disappear for a long time,
It's not-
male or female,
Sweetie, Ice Spice. It's a few people. Where the fuck they went?
their whole little subgenre is a little light.
I won't say nothing about Mariah the Scientist having one of my favorite songs out right now
shit is fire.
and talking about it nowhere during the
That shit is
BET
fire.
Awards and why that could have happened. No comment.
Huh.
But it's funny. I don't know why. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I know that song is fire enough for her to have done a couple interviews.
What's the song called?
I don't know, but it's fire. It's a dope
Burning
song.
Blue, Burning
it's
Blue.
dope.
Okay.
I played that song. That
It's
song
dope.
is fire. All the girlies are playing this shit. This shit is fire. But Young Thug kept dragging her around everywhere with a mask. The things that hip hop is allowing. Let me see.
That was a